I'm Bob Donovan, underdog candidate for mayor. I don't mind being the underdog. They said an Irish kid from the South Side would never be voted best alderman of Milwaukee 10 years in a row, but I was. They said I'd never amount to much because I stood up against the Ambassador to Luxembourg's trolley car, but I'm still here. They say I'll never be your next mayor because I don't have a fortune to spend on expensive TV ads like our acting mayor. But I don't think expensive ads are what Milwaukeeans really want from their mayor. I think they want a mayor who gets things done, who's not in the back pocket of anyone who has an axe to grind, but someone who really loves this city and all of its people and wants to make it a better, safer place to live. I think that's me. To bring you up to speed, I decided to stop at the home of the son of a Boston billionaire who is reportedly funding the acting mayor's campaign. But the house is gone. Chris Abley, the owner of the house, tore down this classic, beautiful $2.6 million mansion to build a new modern house. Tear down a $2.6 million mansion. That's big money, folks. Boy, I guess if you have that kind of dough to throw at the mayor's race, anyone would feel like an underdog. I'm not the son of a billionaire. Fact is, we don't have the money to spend on high-priced political consultants. So when I got to campaign headquarters, this, by the way, is my kitchen. The staff here, our volunteers, hired Little Pedro the Chihuahua to help steer the ship.
Roberto, it is not the size of the dog in the fight. It is the size of the fight in the dog.
Right you are, Little Pedro. I figured if Pedro could talk, I owed it to him to listen, so I did. And in his infinite wisdom, Little Pedro hatched a plan to reach all ethnic groups with a single TV spot.
Go get him, Roberto.
Now, back in the day, we had a cat on TV giving us the weather forecast.
Albert the alley cat here.
That's one cool cat, Roberto.
So I figured, why not a dog to run my TV campaign? After all, I'm being outspent 15-1. Pedro explained to me that Milwaukeeans love their pups almost as much as they love their beer and brats. So we should stick with the underdog theme. Unleash the dogs there, Little Pedro. Play that film.
All dogs matter. Authorized by dog lovers for Donovan, Little Pedro, that's me, Treasure.
Well, that just proves it. Politics has gone to the dogs. You know, folks, money can buy a lot of things. Sure, I could use a few more bucks in my campaign, but what I really need is your vote. Time and time again, good people in Beertown, without million-dollar bankrolls, have triumphed in fair and free elections. Why? Because it's not always about the money. Milwaukee needs to be a safe place for these kids behind me, and Milwaukeeans have always had a warm spot in their hearts for the underdog. Believe me, that's me. This is my city. I love it, and I want to make it better. I'm Bob Donovan, and I want to be your mayor.